Second graders, today we're going to start our opinion letters. When we talk about opinions, we're talking about what you believe and what you think. Our opinions can be different from the person next to you, and so when we think about opinions, it's what you think. And when you have a convincing opinion, that means that you have reasons and can explain your thinking. So let's think about how we can plan for our opinion letters today. We have a planning sheet on how to write convincing opinions. So friends, when we think about writing opinions about books, we can think about characters, we can think about the favorite parts of our book, we can think about some of the favorite pictures that we have seen in books, and we can think about different lessons that we really liked when we read a book. Today, we're going to be thinking and planning. So remember, when we plan, you can tell across your fingers, you can touch and tell, you can sketch or jot, and you can act it out. But when you think about opinions, friends, you can have opinions about anything. I could have opinions about my favorite kind of breakfast, and that, I would say, is waffles. So in my opinion letter, I would write why waffles are my favorite breakfast, and I would give examples. And the reason why we write these opinion letters is so we can convince somebody else to believe in our opinion. They might think that pancakes are the best kind of breakfast, but I want to convince them that waffles are even better. So there are lots of ways that we can think about this, but I want you right now to grab a piece of paper and I want you to think, what are some opinions that you have? So I'm going to grab my whiteboard just so you can see it a little bit bigger. And I'm going to think, what are some opinions that I already have? So I know waffles are the breakfast, so I'm going to write waffles to remind myself. What else do I have an opinion on? I think fall is the best season. I love fall, but I'm going to write autumn instead, because autumn is the actual name for fall. What else do I have an opinion about? I love the National Geographic books, because I think they're great teaching books and I learned so much from them. So I'm going to write National Geographic. I want you to think, what do you have an opinion about? Do you have favorite restaurants? Do you have a food that you hate? That's the worst kind of food. Your opinions can be about anything, right? So think about people, places. You can think about why something is really important. You can think about books. You can think about best and worst, or even in the middle. Like I could say broccoli's the best vegetable, but I could say carrots are an okay vegetable. Carrots aren't my favorite, but they're not my least favorite. So I could write about carrots. I can write about why it's really important to eat breakfast. Because these are all things that I believe. These are all things that I think about. And these are my opinions. So now I have a list of what I can write about for my opinion letters. So now I want you to pause the video and I want you to think, how can you think about some of your different topics? Maybe you're thinking about some characters in books you really like. Maybe you're thinking about some favorite parts of books. Maybe you're thinking about something that happens in your day that's really important to you. So friends, now that we have a plan, we need to think, which one are we going to teach about and write our opinion letter about to convince somebody else that my opinion is the one that they should believe in. So I could say why waffles are the best breakfast, because they're super crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. I can talk about how they have pools for syrup. Autumn is the best because then you can wear blankets and have hot chocolate. And there's fires that can keep you warm. I could talk about why National Geographic is a great book, because there's lots of photographs and new information. So I feel like I'm learning a lot. And they have really funny jokes. Broccoli can be on lots of different foods. And then, so do you notice how I'm telling myself, what do I think about each one of my topics? And then I'm going to go and choose which one of these I want to teach about. So I think I'm going to start with autumn. And that's going to be the letter that I can start drafting. So then you can take out your piece of paper and you can start drafting. Think, friends, again, which one is your opinion that you're going to start writing about? See you next time.